congratulations. Can you tell us at all how it feels?
Look, it feels incredible. I've got to be honest, the only thing I'm thinking about right now, though, is Tom Lockyer. He's been immense for us this season. Health is the most important thing. Family is the most important thing, more important than football, more important than this. And all of those things that you're just talking about are great, but I don't care right now until he's all right. I know he's all right. I think a few of the guys have spoken to him in hospital.
Okay,
he's getting well looked after.
Carlton's
really close with Locks, and the two of them were talking, which is really, really good, obviously. So that's just where my head's at the moment. And I don't know, it just felt a little bit wrong to celebrate at the time. I just felt emotional. So that's it. But I've got to say as well, huge credit to Mark Robbins and Coventry, and commiserations. I don't want to sound... I know how much they've been through and what he's done, and the job that he's done has been incredible. And it was so tight. We've not been able to separate us over 3 games, all the way to penalties, the last spot kick. He deserves so much credit. The job he's done, I've said it before, I couldn't have done that. And I know they'll be back stronger. They're an unbelievable fan base, an amazing club. I don't know, today, all right, it was our day, which is great, but I do feel for them as well. There's lots of emotions going on now. I am incredibly proud of my group of players. For Locks, who's been our best player this season, he has, to go off after 4 or 5 minutes. For the lads then to, Reece Burke to come on, for them to organise themselves, deal with that, seeing their captain going off like that, emotionally, in this atmosphere, on this occasion, on the biggest day, they dealt with that so well. And I thought our performance in the first half after that was incredible.
Rob, it's quite clear the empathy and compassion that you're feeling right now, and it's a credit to you, not just as a manager and a man that leads other men, it's you as a person. So, I mean, we thank you so much for joining us right now. I understand, really feeling it for you. Keith, you've known this man a long time, haven't you? You can see the emotion in his face. You can see the feeling behind what he believes to be the main ingredient that gets a team like Luton Town to Wembley is togetherness. And it speaks volumes of Rob that he's come over to talk to us, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, as we're saying, normally you're thinking about, and selfishly I think about tactical questions. I want to learn, I want to get in your head, but you're so emotional. And at these days anyway, I think when you look at people, the adrenaline and what you go through and what you've gone through as a football club, I've nothing but admiration for, obviously, the way your career has gone. Phenomenal achievement. This group, we asked Jordan before, what is it about this group? Because we've all been in dressing rooms, haven't we, where it's not always the most harmonious. You've got cliques. What is it about this football club and this group? Because it's so evident. Talk is cheap. People can come out and say, we've got a brilliant team spirit, but it's so evident we use. And what you've done at that football club, you've kept it going, you've put your own stamp on it, but been very respectful of what was already in place.
I think if I start with that last little bit, Keith, there's so many people that have put their heart and soul into this club now for a long time. I know it's all been well documented. Coventry have had their real problems as well, but we were in the National League for 5 years. This board, the owners, our fans, they put their heart and soul into this football club, and they've helped drag it back from the brink. John Still, who got the promotion out of the National League, arguably the most important one, an incredible man. Nathan Jones and his staff, I mean, I can't speak highly enough of the job that he's done, along with Mick Harford and the recruitment team, because you're nothing, I'm nothing as a manager without good players, and the recruitment has been incredible at this club. There's a plan, you have to have that. We have to go early because we can't compete with the bigger clubs, so we have to try and be organised and have a plan. And for myself, for Richie Kyle, for Paul Trollope to come in at the World Cup break and to have a club that's as well-oiled and cohesive as it is, honestly, anyone, I think I might have said it, anyone could have come in and done this. I feel that way, anyone, because of the people that are here. I'm so privileged and proud to be a part of it. And to say now that the players who I love, these supporters, the board, the club are going to be seeing Premier League football next year, it's surreal, but I'm so proud.
Well, I know Don's eager to get in, but let me just get you up to date with the Tom Lockyer situation. We've been speaking about it, of course, and this is a tweet from Tom's dad. Brilliant. Showing. Step forward, you can have a look. I mean, that's a man in decent spirits, isn't it? That's the moment that you clinched promotion to the Premier League. Does that alleviate some instant fears or anything like that?
Oh, let me go.
Sorry. But that just goes to show what they all mean to each other, what he means to you as Luton Town boss, and the fact that his dad's put that, made sure, and it has put your mind at rest, and I'm sure it's made you wobble a little bit, but it's totally understandable.
Yeah, I can't speak highly enough of him, and just really pleased he's okay. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Don, it's as simple as that. He's really pleased he's okay. It's as simple as that.
It's number one is health, because without that we are nothing, are we? So, and it puts football in perspective. But I just wanted to commend you, Rob, because not anyone could have done that. Don't play that down. It takes a humble man to go in there. It takes a recognition of what's already there and not tinkering too much. And we've had chats about this, you and I. You've played so much to the strengths of that group of players, and I'm not sure everybody would, because they might want to put a different stamp on their own spin on things like that. And the biggest compliment I can pay you right now is each and every one of your players in their post-match interviews have empathised with Coventry City. So you have built that humbleness into that group of players, or you've added to it, because we'll give Nathan some credit, obviously. And I think you should be really proud of that, Rob, and I'm really pleased for you, mate.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. You're spot on. They're a brilliant group. We pride ourselves on that. And I think then that shows in their football and their togetherness and their spirit. And that has been a big strength of ours, trying to play to our strengths and not apologising for that. You know, you are allowed to kick the ball in the air.
I'd have never lasted 15 years if that wasn't the case,
Exactly.
Rob. Joby, Premier League's up next, isn't it?
Well, it is. You started the season, that was probably the aim for you as a manager, getting to the Premier League, a few miles down the road to where you actually ended up. For you as a manager, as I say, 2 promotions, 2 seasons, how much are you looking forward to getting there, mixing it, and with that group and that togetherness, ruffling a few feathers for sure next year?
Yeah, that's what we've got to try and do. We won't change. We'll obviously, we've got a lot of work to do now, of course, but we're going to enjoy this moment right now. I'm so happy now, just in that tweet. So we can, you know, we'll enjoy the moment, but then there's a lot of hard work to do, and yeah, we're going to be going up against the best managers are all in this, I think, in this country, in the Premier League right now, the best players, you know, bar a few, I think. So the challenge is massive. We know that, but we're going to go and enjoy every moment of it.
We're going to wish you a fond farewell for the Championship, Rob. All the very best in the Premier League. Thank you for everything this season. Now you can go and let your hair down.
Joe.
Really go and let loose.
Thanks, Keith.
That's the boss, of course.